Yo, what up, everybody? This is the Newsbreak exclusive. See, my name's Mr. Brooks. Hi.
Yeah, and I'm Don, number 7 Grimm. Yeah, and like you said, this is the news break. This is the place that you come to learn all the wonderful things that you won't learn anywhere else. We will teach you how to run with scissors. We will teach you how to make spitballs. All the things that you weren't allowed to do as a kid, you can do here. We'll teach you. Yeah, we
Yeah.
might even teach you how to make some brass knuckles. Never know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We used to make wood knuckles in shop class all the time.
Hell, I would make nunchucks out of that fucking like the aluminum window pane fucking shit. Where you peel the fucking all kinds of dumb shit.
Clank, motherfucker, clank.
Anyways, folks, our topic of discussion. Look, this whole voter ID thing has gotten out of hand. I mean, it's gotten to the point where Biden is saying that requiring a voter to have an ID is like Jim Crow on steroids. He said that shit. It's like, look. His point is that he believes, and this is not our beliefs. He believes that the reason it is oppressive and it hurts black people is because he believes that black people are too dumb and just incapable of getting IDs. Like the funny part
the
is,
thing y'all have been doing, the all people have been doing in this country for what, I guess 100 years. I mean, maybe not the IDs we know today, but I mean, you've had an ID since the day you were born. I don't give a fuck. It's called a social security number first and foremost. But all the things that I just wanted to say that all the things that black people, minorities, Asians, whites, Puerto Ricans, and Mexicans, and everybody else have been doing for years, many years, is now something that a particular group of people just can't do. That's y'all's boy. That's y'all's boy saying that.
Yeah. So it's funny because I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, people that go out onto the streets and actually talk to folks in various neighborhoods and whatnot, and ask them, "Well, what do you think of this?" And of course, the first people they're going to go to is black folks. And hey, how do you feel about people saying that you are less likely to be able to get your hands on a piece of ID because you either don't know how to find DMV, or you don't have the money to be able to afford an ID, or you can't figure out how to get online to do any of this stuff, or you're just incapable, so much less capable than the other races. And like the greatest response was that I saw was, he said, "What?" Like he was, it was almost like this dude wanted to punch the guy that was asking him. Just like he wanted to shoot the messenger, but he realized, no, wait, no, this guy's just telling me what the deal is. So hold on a second, I need to pump the brakes a little bit. But he was still like, wait, he said what? And then he was like, yeah, watch here, see. He showed him the video. He showed the guy the fucking video, and the dude's like, oh my god, look, there's nothing wrong with requiring an ID to vote. As a matter of fact, it is the best thing that we could possibly do, because right now we have so many people in this country that aren't even citizens. And what, you just want to let everybody from other countries that are here vote? I mean, that's what other country can you think of where that would be allowed? I mean, could you imagine going to Russia and then Putin finds out that a bunch of people from like the surrounding countries have come in and they want to vote, and you think he's gonna be like, oh yeah, sure, that is good idea, that is great, we can do
Oh,
this.
you know what? Welcome, everyone. Come. If you can't make it from Australia, I'm talking like Dracula now. We got the mail-in voting too. So, just matter of fact, go to Facebook and we put up a poll on Putin page, and go there and fucking put the fucking check mark on the area you agree with, regardless of nationality, citizenship, or hemisphere.
Right, right. Just make it open. We're just gonna open
One
the
world
voting.
voting.
Yeah, we're gonna open the voting up to the entire world. Hey, people over in, I don't know, Uzbekistan, who do you think should be our president?
Man, we're too incompetent to decide for ourselves. Especially black folks, according to Joe Biden. So we're going to need the people that hate us the most overseas. Maybe you can kick in an idea or two and see what's going to be most best good for our country. Surely you won't try to help pick something negative that will negatively influence.
While we're at it, let's go ahead and mail out a shitload of ballots over to North Korea.
Yeah, I
And
mean, they got
just
every right to know what's going on here.
they
We
got
have
every
no
right
idea
to
what they're doing.
choose. They got every right to choose our president for us, right?
Yeah, we
I
don't even
mean,
get to know what half of their fucking people look like. Like I don't know. I know what fucking Jing Jong Jung looks like because I fucking I see him. I'm sorry, no offense. I'm just saying I don't know. I can't with his Kim Jong Un, right? Kim Un, Kim Ong or Un,
whatever.
Ing Ong or Ong Un. Is it Jing Jong or
Kim Jong. Leave it at that.
it's Mr. fucking Bojangles?
There's
So
another syllable there, but it doesn't matter.
super fucking naked on his head to lots of hair, no fade in between at all.
Right.
So here's an idea. Let's do this. Here's something you don't need. Listen, you don't need a voter ID. You don't need an ID to decide the leader of the goddamn free world. We're not talking about just the president. He's not. He is the fucking boss of the majority of things that go on in the world. He is the fucking leader. If this country is supposed to be the best, then he's a leader of the fucking best group of people. Theoretically. You don't have to fucking have, you could be clearly not a fucking citizen. You could be like, what the fuck citizen mean? And they'll be like, sweet. Here's a fucking ballot. Now, what I would like to do, just for a second, is let's name off some things that you do need a fucking ID for. Like fishing or, driving a car, buying a car, buying pretty much anything that requires payments or credit or anything like that.
Getting a bank account, yeah.
Getting a bank account,
Flying,
buying, traveling, buying alcohol, of course, buying cough syrup in some places, buying eggs certain times of the year in certain places, seeing a fucking movie that says fuck more than 4 times. Yeah. Or accompanied by someone who has a fucking ID or clearly looks like me that can clearly not fucking be under 18. But, I mean, the list goes on and on. For every fucking single thing, you can't do anything except vote. One of the most important things in the fucking world. Oh, you can't buy a gun either. These motherfuckers, man, they support fucking being able to just vote.
Now, here's the other thing that irritates me. I know this is about the voter IDs, but I'm going to throw this in here real quick, too. There have been rumors going around that this administration, the Biden administration, wants to push for the voting age to be lowered to 16. Dude, no.
It should be fucking 21, probably.
No. You know what? I think that in order to be able to vote, you need to actually experience some life beyond school first. Because you don't know how you're affected. If you're sitting in school, you're not paying any bills, you're not doing, you don't have any responsibilities. You have nothing you're responsible for. You are obligated to nothing except that classroom.
If young people were Republicans, the voting age would be 27.
Probably, because the Republicans actually want you to know want you to take the time to figure out what the fuck is going on before you vote.
I just mean that the people that make the rules, I mean, the only reason they want them to go down to 16 is because they know goddamn well where their votes lie.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it's simple math, man. Young people believe the fucking TV.
Yeah, they do.
The TV runs the fucking world way over the fucking government. The
And
TV is
and
way more power.
the way that the snowflake ass teachers are these days in high schools. I mean, god damn, man. Instead of teaching kids, that this is this is how you think for yourself. No, instead of that, this is what you should think. That's bullshit. I swear, I would probably choke the shit out of a teacher if I found out they were doing that fucking shit. Trying to brainwash kids with their own fucking ideas. Like, no, you're not supposed to be doing that. It's not your fucking job. Your job
They
is teaching.
definitely, they definitely are, man. But like, like I was saying, we were actually talking about this before. But you know, my daughter, I would go have lunch with her, man, in her fourth and fifth grade year. She's moved into junior high and doesn't want me to fucking come to her school anymore. But yeah, I forgot what I was
It
talking
is
about
what
now.
it is.
Now my heart hurts. Now my
You were gonna
chest is
talk.
kind of
You were gonna talk about the
no.
teachers there being a bunch of snowflakes.
Yeah,
That's what you're gonna do.
yeah, and it's like I remember being in school, and I mean, we had a couple of teachers with brown hair, but most of them were fucking white hair or fucking for sure ugly. I mean, middle aged fucking teachers that they had to wear a dress or a fucking slacks or some shit.
Hmm.
Um, they were teachers. That's what they look like. And now, like when I go to my kid's school, it's like every teacher in there, I can't tell. If it wasn't elementary, like if it's in high school, you can't fucking tell. You can't fucking tell. The teachers are like 21, 22, 23, and I mean, they're fresh out of college, which already trained them to be fucking psychotic, apparently.
Yeah.
And that's how you end up with these. I've seen one video on one extreme where when Obama became the president, these kids had like watching him on TV, sitting like around the on the floor, and the teacher was like instructing them, and they were singing what sounded like church hymns, to Obama on the TV, and it was like he was some kind of fucking Jesus part two. But then on the same token, in the fucking other extreme, when Trump became president, I saw a video of kids sitting around the TV, and they had Trump was on the television, and she was pointing her hand like this right at the screen, and was like, "Die, die, die!" Like bang, bang, and these kids were like, "Yay!" and shit. And I was just like, "Man, that's fucking." I can't imagine anything more disgusting than both of those extremes. Two things. I don't give a motherfuck. Teach my kids about everybody from George Washington to, you can come on up to fucking maybe Jimmy Carter. Other than that, I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't even be allowed to teach current affairs really in school until you're in college and can really understand what the fuck's going on.
No, you as a teacher, if you were to teach current affairs, I would be okay with it as long as you only discuss facts. No opinions involved. No personal opinions involved at all. It should not be allowed. You know what? As a matter of fact, if I were in charge, and a teacher were giving opinions to children to try to mold the way that they think, and I'm sorry, not the way they think, but the things that they think. If you're implanting thoughts and ideas into the kids' heads that sways them from being able to think for themselves, I would have you arrested. I would have you arrested for brainwashing children. That's literally what it would come down to. That's my thing. Don't tell my kids what to think. Teach them how to think on their own. Don't fuck that. Just give them the facts and fucking move on. Or else we could do a Singapore style and fucking cane you in a public square, and to shame your ass for fucking trying to brainwash children. But that's what the fuck they do. That's what the whole fucking thing is. But back to the whole fucking voter ID thing. What really irritates me is that you get these people that are these social justice warriors that have no idea what's going on in real life, and no connection, and they're so detached from the real world, like CEOs of certain companies. And there's a CEO of an airline that spoke out against this voter ID requirement fucking shit, and that they're saying that it's racist. Like, dude, really? You're a CEO of an airline. Your airline wouldn't exist if people didn't fucking have IDs. Nobody can get onto your planes without ID.
Look, man, I mean, going back to the fucking list we were naming off, I'm not gonna sit here and bore everybody. Everybody knows you have to have an ID to do just about fucking anything. I mean, when renting a car, really, I mean, unless you're using cash, buying anything requires an ID at some point. It's
Right.
fucking ridiculous. Your fucking credit cards have your picture on the goddamn thing these days. What the
And
fuck is it about the ID for the voting that doesn't seem normal except for the fact that you want to be able to manipulate the motherfucking outcome, which trickles down to the outcome of everything in the fucking country?
listen to that. Listen to that. See, I've been holding back a little bit just because I wanted to make that exact point. The only reason they don't want people to have the IDs, or to I'm sorry, the reason they don't want to require IDs for people to vote is because we have a surge down at the southern border. We're bringing in tons of people, and they want to be able to let every one of them vote, and
Simple as that.
without having to prove that they're citizens, because they're not citizens. By 2024, all the people that are in here, that they came up from the border, around this time, by then, they're still not going to be citizens because the process takes so long. So, don't you think they're stacking the deck? That's exactly what they're doing. They're just trying to make sure that everybody they help out, everybody whose back they scratched, is going to turn around and scratch their backs back when it comes time. It's how it works. We did you a favor. We let you in here. We gave you this and we gave you that, and now we want your help to stay in office so we can keep controlling things and fucking things up even more. So this is what we need you to do. We need you to vote for us.
And let's be
And
real,
we're going to
man. I
let you
mean,
do it.
we both have been around hundreds of Hispanic people, man, and friends, basically family members and other things in our lives. And
Hell,
it's like,
my kid's godfather's Mexican. I
yeah, I mean,
chose him.
it's,
You know what I'm saying?
but at the same time, it's like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand how fucked up it is and what it takes to do it, to come here, but, you know, they're lied to from the beginning, man. And you can verify from the ones that you've talked to that they came here expecting something completely different. And everybody that's standing at that border right now thinks that once they come across the border, they're going to be fucking rich. 85% of them believe that just from fucking stepping foot over here guarantees them everything. And sadly, in some cases, they will get that. But I've talked to many of them, and they go by what they see on TV about America. Sadly, America, our reality TV shows are all based on fucking damn rich people, or people that, even if you watch the ones that are competitions about winning money, it tells their backstories. This guy's a fucking psychiatrist. Oh, he owns 19 fucking damn oil companies. It's like, well, you're doing this for the sport, the challenge? These motherfuckers are trying to get on the show because they're fucking broke. And if they win this challenge because they stay fit and they can do these challenges, they can put their fucking kids through school and finally get that house for their grandma. Your ass in there, that one show Hyperdrive on Netflix. This motherfucker's a damn multi-millionaire. He brings a Lamborghini to the goddamn drifting contest. And actually did pretty good, but still, like, it's just for fun. And I get it, but got sidetracked. But we're not like that. They see that everywhere they look. If you watch any sitcom, if you're a shoe salesman, you work at UPS and all these places, everybody on the sitcoms has a fucking sick ass career. Even if you watch Good Times, the poorest of all people on any show, they had the biggest living room I've ever seen on any apartment in
Right.
fucking anywhere.
Right.
And it's like this mentality of and everything. I mean everything. Just Queer Eye for the Straight Guy or Extreme Home Edition shit. Like these shows that are just based on building mansions and putting fur coats on people and shit, and the Kardashians and fucking Paris Hilton, and all they see is people that are like, t-shirt, I can't believe this t-shirt costs $1,000. That's what they think we are, because
Well,
there's no reality show on broke ass fucking normal people.
that goes with the old myth of all the streets in America being paved with gold. Remember that shit?
Milky rivers and shit.
That's
Women's titties nipples leak honey. Did you know that in America?
Oh, okay.
No, it don't. I'm just saying they don't. And some of them
Are you sure?
look like a flesh colored tube sock
Oh my god.
with a little AK bullet hanging off the end of that motherfucker.
Oh wow. That's okay. Anyways,
Oh fuck, man.
look, the people. not everything is what they're saying that it is. You know that when Biden gets up there and says that this is Jim Crow on steroids, take a look at what it really is. You know, I mean, in order to believe that, you have to believe that black people are inferior, and that's just fucking ridiculous. That's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, man. I'm really tired of Democratic politicians getting on the main stage and saying "fuck black people," and then tricking those same people into hating another group of people that would never say that. Like, just look, man. For minorities out there and a shitload of fucking dumbass white people, please, please understand that they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me or him or anybody else. They care about their well being. They're not worried about walls because the people that are going to come through those walls and cause trouble can't get to them. They already have their walls. The Pope hates walls. Try to get in Vatican City. I mean, you could
Right.
probably get in, but there's a fucking wall. That's what I was getting at. Nancy has a wall. Fucking everybody's got a goddamn wall. If you're rich enough, you already have a fucking wall. And outside the wall doesn't matter to them. That's just how it is. So fight for your fucking right, man. Don't fucking let people vote that don't belong fucking voting for our fucking people. If they want to come here and work, fine. You don't get to fucking vote. Sorry. Unless you become a citizen officially. Because it's not fucking right. You can't have other countries deciding your goddamn president, man. What the fuck? I can't believe I'm saying this shit.
Yeah, but that's what it came down to. That's what it actually is. That's what we're facing. So, anyways, folks, keep that in mind. But we've come down to the end of this episode. We got to cut off, but do your own research. Don't just take it from us. Don't just take it from Brooks and Grimm say this and that. No, do your own fucking research and see for yourself, because I can guarantee to you everything that we've said is spot on, guaranteed. But I don't need you to believe it from my mouth. Go see it for yourself. Go look for your fucking self. Get educated.
Anywhere besides Facebook memes and fucking CNN, Fox News, all that fucking trash, man. Just looking everywhere else. It's just, goddamn, it's everywhere. Fuck, man. Every fucking where. Anyway, good luck. You have to have an ID for everything, so make sure you get one unless you just want to vote.
Yeah.
Bye.